Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Dear Dhamma friends, good morning everyone, good evening, and Thiruvan Saranai to all of you. I am Wewathenne Dhmmalankara from Labanoru Kanda Forest Monastery, North Central Province in Sri Lanka. I am very happy to talk with you Dhamma teachings of the Buddha. So I am going to talk about another important discourse preached by our great teacher Samma Sambuddha. Sutta name is Alagaddūpamasuttaṃ. Sutta number 22 in Majjhima Nikaya. This is how sutta is started. At that time, Blessed One was living at Savatthi, Jetas Grove, Anathapindika's monastery. At that time, a pernicious view arisen in a bhikkhu named Aritta. That pernicious view is he think in this way. Evam vyako aham tataham bhagavata dhammam destam ajanam. I understand Dhamma, I understand the Dhamma taught by the Blessed One in this way. If Buddha has taught about some factors or about some matters as harmful thing, those are not harmful. If Buddha has taught about some factors or about some matters or something as dangerous thing, those are not dangerous. That is how I understand the Dhamma taught by the Blessed One. That is what the Venerable Aritta's pernicious view. Why this Venerable Aritta hold this kind of view? So he saw in the Buddha Sasana some bhikkhus use comfortable robes. Some bhikkhus use comfortable resorts and they have good food. Then he thought, if these things are okay, if it is so, then sexual affairs is okay for bhikkhus. So that is what the reason that kind of pernicious view arise in him. And then he started to discuss Dhamma in that way, and he started to preach in that way. So several bhikkhu heard this Assosunko Sambhavala Bhikkhu Arittassa Kira Bhikkhuno Gaddapadi Basa Evarupam Papakam Dittikatam Uppan. Several bhikkhu heard this about Venerable Aritta's pernicious view, bad view. So they came to Venerable Aritta and they asked this: is it true, Aritta, that you are holding? Is it true, Aritta, that you are holding such holding that kind of pernicious view? Then, is it true, Venerable Aritta? Is it true, Aritta? Is it true, friend, that you are that you have understand Dhamma taught by the Blessed One? The harmful things are not harmful, dangerous things are not dangerous. Then he says, yes, I have understand Dhamma in that way. Then those bhikkhus wanted to detach him from that wrong view, him from that pernicious view. Then those bhikkhus said this: Ma hevang also Aritta avacha. Aritta, don't say in that way. Aritta, do not say in that way. Ma Bhagavantang Abba Achikki. Don't misrepresent the Buddha. Don't insult the Buddha. It is not suitable insulting the Buddha. It is not suitable misrepresenting the Buddha. Don't Buddha say like that. In various discourses, Buddha has pointed out about the sensual desire as dangerous thing, about sensual desire as harmful thing. So don't say Venerable Aritta, don't say Aritta in that way. Then those bhikkhus wanted to detach him from that pernicious view. So that is why I wanted to talk about that topic. The sensual desire is sensual desire dangerous to the Nibbana? Is sensual happiness dangerous to Nibbana? So those bhikkhus wanted to detach Venerable Aritta from that pernicious view. So those bhikkhus pointed out so many factors, so many teachings, and those bhikkhus said, do not say Aritta in that way. In various discourses, Blessed One has taught the sensual desire as harmful thing. Appasaddha kamautta bhagavata bahudukko. Sensual desire provides little gratification, much suffering, much despair. And Buddha has taught sensual desire as a skeleton. Why that? Buddha has pointed out about the sensual desire as a skeleton. Why that? Suppose there is a dog suffering from weakness and hunger. So it goes to a butcher shop. Then the butcher or his apprentice tossed to dog, born with no flesh, born without flesh. Then the dog gnawing it, dog started gnaw it, bite it, but the dog never get rid of from its hunger. Only the dog become exhausted. Only he can smell. Only that dog can smell of blood. In the same way, the sensual desire provide little gratification, much suffering. People can't get result. I think you may have understood about this. You have experience about that. So, but we don't know how to practice it. Why people don't like to give up the sensual desire, following sensual pleasure? Because people only know about the pleasure of the sensual desire. People don't know about any kind of pleasure apart from sensual sensual desire. People only know about the pleasure of the sensual desire. They don't know that there are another world apart from sensual desire. But if we practice Dhamma, if we understand Dhamma, we can understand about the another things, another happiness, that there are another happiness apart from sensual desire. So to understand that, we have to follow Dhamma. We have to learn Dhamma. We have to read Dhamma. So Dhamma friends, let's go to the sutta. And Buddha pointed out, Mansa Pesupma Kamutta Bhagavata. Buddha taught about the sensual desire as piece of meat. Buddha taught about the sensual desire as piece of meat. Why that? There is a story. Suppose a vulture seized a piece of meat and flew away. Then another vultures follow up it until that vulture with piece of meat give up it. They peck it to body and eyes and disturb that vulture with piece of meat. Then the first vulture with piece of meat give up it. When that first vulture give up that piece of meat, that vulture is free from that abstractions and disturbance and everything. So in the same way, if we do not give up the sensual desire, we have to undergo so many hardships, so many disturbances, and after giving up that first vulture, that piece of meat, another vulture takes it. Then what happened? Then that vulture has to undergo disturbances. In the same way, if we follow the sensual desire, if we catch the sensual desire thoroughly, if we caught the sensual desire thoroughly, we have to undergo so many sensual desires. We have to undergo so many hardships. So that is why Buddha pointed out about the sensual desire as piece of meat. So Tinukupma Kamutta Bhagavata, Buddha has pointed out sensual desire as blessing grass torch. Why that? Suppose a man goes towards the wind with the blessing grass torch. So what happened? That man with the blessing grass torch, if not let grass torch to, if that man did not give up that quickly, that grass torch burn his arm or hand or body. So in the same way, if we do not give up the sensual desire, we have to burn. I think you have that comprehension about the sensual desire. This is the truth of the sensual desire. And Buddha pointed out Angara Kasupma Kamutta Bhagavata. That means sensual desire, like Buddha has pointed out sensual desire as charcoal pit deeper than, suppose there is a charcoal pit deeper than a man. So there is a man who likes to live, not to die, who likes to live, not to die, and another two person try to put that person into that deep into that charcoal pit. Then what that a person who like to live and not to die do? Then he try to go opposite direction. He twists his body opposite direction. Why that? Because that person know that charcoal pit is dangerous. That charcoal pit is harmful. In the same way, we should see about the sensual desire. We should understand sensual desire as a charcoal pit. So, as well as Buddha pointed out, Supinakupma Kamutta Bhagavata. Buddha pointed out about the sensual desire as dream. Why that? So we can so why that? Buddha has pointed out about the sensual desire as dream. Why that? We can uh, we can dream so many things when we sleeping, but until after we got up, we can't see those things. So in the same way, we can enjoy so many things until we follow the ignorance, until we have misunderstanding. If we don't face real situation of our life, then we have to face the reality. So the sensual desire is not represent the reality. As well as Buddha point out, Yachitu Kupma Kamutta Bhagavata. Buddha pointed out sensual desire as the borrowed good. Suppose there is a man nicely dressed with borrowed things. So people saw him. Then they say, this man, see, this man is very handsome. Then the owner saw this and asked those things. In the same way, the property, our things which we enjoy as sensual thing, the borrowed things. So therefore, we have to understand sensual desire as borrowed good. And Buddha pointed out sensual desire as Rukka Palupma Kamutta Bhagavata. Why that? Buddha has pointed out the sensual desire as tree-laden fruit. Why? Buddha pointed out about sensual desire, tree-laden fruit. Suppose there is a man in searching fruit, seeking fruit, and he saw tree-laden fruit, but there are no any fruit fallen down in the ground. So he think, I need fruit. There is a tree-laden fruit, and I should I can climb up to the tree. So let me climb up to the tree and I eat fruit and I fill up my bag. Then he climbed up to the tree and ate the fruit and filled up his bag. Then another person come another man come, searching fruit, seeking fruit. Then he saw this tree. Then he thinks, I need fruit. I seek fruit. There is a tree laden fruit. But I can't climb up the tree. So I have a sharp axe. I haven't sharp axe. So I had better cut down the tree from the root and I should eat. I can eat then. Then he started to cut that tree with his axe. Then, if that first man did not climb down the quickly, he has to undergo so many hardships because of eating fruit. In the same way, people can use sensual things, but if not quickly give up, we have to face so many hardships. This is how Buddha taught about the sensual desire. Those bhikkhus pointed out these advices to Aritta bhikkhu. But even though those bhikkhus pointed out these things in this way, that Venerable Aritta did not give up his pernicious view. He said this, Evam vyakavaham also bhagavata dhammam destam ajanam. This is how I understand the Dhamma. Dangerous things are not dangerous. Harmful things are not harmful. So, because since those bhikkhus were unable to detach him from that pernicious view, went to the Blessed One and reported the story. Venerable Sir, the Venerable Aritta is been holding a pernicious view that harmful things are not harmful, dangerous things are not dangerous. So we tried to detach him from that pernicious view, but he obstinately adhered his pernicious view. Then the Buddha asked another bhikkhu, come here and ask Aritta to come here. Then he went to where Venerable Aritta was living and asked him, teacher calls you. Then he came to then he replied to that bhikkhu and came to the Blessed One and worshipped and paid homage and sat down aside. Then Buddha asked him, is it true, Aritta, that you are holding a pernicious view? The dangerous things are not dangerous, harmful things are not harmful. Then he said, then Venerable Aritta said, yes, Venerable Sir. Then Buddha asked him, misguided man, that is the word Buddha used to tame others, tame the stubborn bhikkhus. Misguided man, Moga Purisa. Moga Purisa means empty-headed, misguided man. Then why Buddha use these kind of words? To tame others. Buddha has no any kind of anger. Buddha has rooted out or flushed out the anger completely. But as a teacher, Buddha used that kind of words to eradicate, to cut down others' defilement. So Buddha said this word, the misguided man, Mogapurisa. Mogapurisa. To whom did I teach that kind of, to whom did I teach Dhamma in that way? To whom did I teach the Dhamma in that way? Have I not taught Dhamma in many discourses, sensual desire as harmful thing, sensual desire as dangerous thing? Then Buddha said, I have taught sensual desire as skeleton. I have taught. Have I not taught sensual desire as skeleton? Have I not taught sensual desire as piece of meat? Have I not taught sensual desire as tree-laden fruit? Have I not taught sensual desire as dream? Have I not taught sensual desire as borrowed good? Misguided man, you are holding, you have wrongly grasping this Dhamma, and you have wrongly grasped this Dhamma. And not only that, you are being insulting me. You have been insulting me, and you destroy your own qualities, and you stored much demerits. It will lead to your harm and suffering for a long time. Then Buddha asked from the bhikkhus, does this Aritta bhikkhu, does this Aritta bhikkhu experience even a wind of the Dhamma? Then those bhikkhus said, no, venerable sir. Then those bhikkhus said, no, venerable sir. Then Venerable Aritta head down and shoulders down and silenced. So then Buddha, but he did not apologize. So he thought, however, Buddha, he thought, however, if Buddha, even though Buddha blamed me as a misguided man, I can get advice privately in later. So Buddha saw that thought. Then Buddha said, I don't advise you anymore, misguided man. I don't discuss with you. So you can see, if anyone become a pernicious view, if anyone had a pernicious view, he never tried to give up it. So then Buddha said, I don't teach you Dhamma. I don't discuss with you Dhamma. Now I discuss with bhikkhus, idaham bhikkhu patipuchisami. I discuss with bhikkhus. Then Buddha asked from those bhikkhus, you too learn Dhamma, you too have learned Dhamma in this way, like Arita Bhikkhu. Then those bhikkhus said, no, Venerable Sir. Venerable Sir, we have learned Dhamma, we have understood the Dhamma taught by the Blessed One as the dangerous things as dangerous things, harmful things as harmful things. And Buddha have taught sensual desire as skeleton. Buddha have taught sensual desire as piece of meat. Buddha have taught sensual desire as blessing grass torch. Buddha have sensual desire as dream. Buddha has pointed out sensual desire as tree-laden fruit. Buddha have sensual desire as borrowed goods and charcoal feet. So we have, Venerable Sir, understood the Dhamma in that way. Then Buddha said, great bhikkhus, that is great. Then Buddha said this, in this Buddha Sasana, there are some misguided men. Ida bhikkhave ekacche mogapurisa dhammam paryapunanti. Some misguided men learn Dhamma, dhammam paryapunanti, learn Dhamma not to understand, not to practice. They only learn Dhamma to winning debates, criticizing others, and they don't investigate the meaning of Dhamma with wisdom because of they are not investigating the Dhamma with wisdom. They don't gain reflective acceptance of the Dhamma. So it is like this. There is a man seeking a snake, finding a snake. So he saw large snake, and that man take that snake with tail or coil. What happened? Turn back and bite. That man has to die or death or deadly suffering. In the same way, if anyone learned Dhamma, understood the Dhamma, learned Dhamma in the wrong way, he has to. It will lead him to suffering and harm for a long time. And in this Buddha Sasana, there are some clansmen. They learn Dhamma to investigate, to practice, to realize, not for winning debates, not for winning debates, not for criticizing others. It is like this. There is a man to there is a man seeking a snake, finding snake, and he saw a large snake, and he catch that snake with rightly. He catch that snake with rightly with a cleft stick, rightly with a cleft stick, and after catching rightly with the cleft stick, he take its head rightly. So sometime that snake wrap his arm or hand, but that snake can't do anything. In the same way, if we learn Dhamma correctly, we can practice it, we can learn it, and we can realize the Dhamma, and we can exceed the samsara. So it will, learning correctly Dhamma will lead you to lead your happiness and welfare for a long time. That is what the Buddha pointed out. And Buddha gave very important advice here. It is very nice. If you do not understand my statement, ask me or other wise bhikkhu. So sometimes this advice is very important to you, because we have now today, we can learn Dhamma in various ways, but we should discuss with that Dhamma with wise people. How do we understand the wise people? We have to understand about the wise people. They don't preach, discuss his own ideas. That is the important thing. His own ideas is not the Buddha's teaching. If you want to learn Dhamma, you have to learn Sutta Pitaka, Vinaya Pitaka, Abhidhamma Pitaka. That is very important. So nowadays we can't see the Buddha. We have to consider Buddha as the Sutta Pitaka, Vinaya Pitaka, Abhidhamma Pitaka. That is the Buddha. That Pitaka is the Buddha nowadays. Don't think twice. That is the Buddha. So if any teacher, any preacher discuss Dhamma according to this Pitaka, you can follow him, you can ask him, and don't try to depend on only the translation. You have to read that Pali text. If not understand, you can discuss. So the Pitaka is the Buddha nowadays. Buddha has given the permission to think in that way in the Parinibbana Sutta. So after that, Buddha pointed out another nice advice. Kullopamam bhikkhave dhamman desissāmi. I teach you Dhamma as a raft. You have to give up the even Dhamma, not only Adhamma. Buddha has, in this discourse, advised us to give up the sensual desire. But in this part, Buddha pointed out, you should give up not only the Adhamma, sensual desire, you have to give up the Dhamma in finally. Kullupamam bhikkhave dhammam desisam. I teach you Dhamma as a raft. There is a man, and there is a man who came for a long journey, and he saw a deep and huge river. He want to cross that river, but there are no any bridge or boat. So he thought, I want to cross that river. There are no any bridge or boat. So I had better create a raft by twisting these grass and twigs and leaves. Then he bond those things together and create a raft, and with that raft, making an effort with his hands and feet, he crossed the river. And then he think, this raft has been very helpful to me. I would load this raft in my head, in my back, and I go wherever I like. Is that man correct? Is that man? Does that man? Did that man do correcting with that raft? No. In the same way, if anyone cling to the Dhamma, so that is not good. So we have to give up Dhamma after crossing, after understanding, after practicing. So do not practice before understand. We have to learn Dhamma, we have to listen Dhamma. After understand, we can give up it. So Buddha pointed out, that man with the raft, he think this raft has been helpful. This raft has been very helpful to me. So I had better this raft keep on this ground, and I can I would go wherever I want. That is the correct thing. That man is that man do the correct thing with that raft. In the same way, we had better give up the Dhamma. We can give up the Dhamma after after practicing the Dhamma. So before practice, we should not give up. After practicing, we can give up the Dhamma. So this sutta is very long. So I hope to stop the sermon now, because there are so many Dhamma factors in this sutta. So for the time being, I stop the sermon. So Dhamma friends, if you have any question, please send me. Janaki Amma, Janaki Balasuriya, and Lan, Facebook follower, Sudha, has a question, Sudha. Dear Bante, is there a difference in how a Putujjana looks at sensual desire and how a stream enter would look at the same sensual desire, since it seems both are still subject to the sensuality. Actually, stream enter has the sensual desire, and the Putujjana, the ordinary people, also has the sensual desire. So, how people engage in sensual desire with object? The object, the stream enter understand about the object as it really is, but the stream, even though he understood that five aggregates, object means five aggregate. Example, man or another man, he can think about his mother. The stream enter can think about his mother, and he have realizing about his mother. Then he know about how mother arised in my mind. How did I create the mother? So he feel willingness about the mother, and he have affection about the mother, but he know the mother is not in the physical body. Stream enter knows mother is not in the physical body. I create the mother with my own thoughts, with the help of the physical body. That understanding is complete, but still he has the asa. Asa means habits. Asa. So because of those habits, he can't experience that understanding at once. So therefore, in the same way, if he meet if he meet his husband or wife, he associate the husband or wife with his the all habits, all asa. That is how he associates. But he has that understanding. The Potujjana person doesn't have that correct understanding. Potujjana person or ordinary person thinks there is a person in the body. There is a person in the body which I thought. Normal. That is the understanding of the ordinary one, Potujjana person. We think when we read the Dhamma, when we discuss the Dhamma, we can see according to the Dhamma, but when we do not understand the Dhamma, we can't see. When we do not, while we don't follow the Dhamma, while we don't think the Dhamma, about the Dhamma, we don't see in that way. We think the person I think, person I dream is in the physical body. So he doesn't know, the ordinary person doesn't know that there is no that person in the physical body which I thought. So don't try to think that there are no person. That is the pernicious view. Buddha don't teach na atta. Na atta means not that. Atta means anatta means is not there are no person. If you say there are no person, is wrong. The person or the man or the being which I thought is not in the physical body. Which I meet person which I meet in the not in the physical body. So therefore, if that stream enter person, even though he use or engage in sensual things, he also at that time earn some unwholesome states, stored some unwholesome states, but quickly he can understand them. He does not, the stream enter person does not think that there is a person actually in the body. There is a soul actually in the body. He have understand that because of that understanding, that unwholesome states are not so strong. He also earn some unwholesome states, but not so strong. That is what the difference between the ordinary person and the stream enter. So ordinary person can use the ordinary person engage in sensual desire. He has ignorance. So he has that idea that there is a soul in the physical body. There is the taste in the physical body. But the stream enter understand the my fault. I use the physical object, but that the thinking that there is the taste in the physical object is a fault. he understands. Because of that understanding, the unwholesome state is not so strong. That is the difference, friend. Greeting from the Richard Visanga. Richard Visanga. What is the question? Richard Visanga. What is the sense restraint, Bante? I can't understand the standard way of the sutta. It is like an out bondage of desire and aversion. Friend, I did not see this word restraint. Sense restraint. I think restraint. I did not meet this word in the sutta. Please explain with this word. What I did not see this word in the sutta. Sorry. I did not that part. I did not discuss that part today. I have to talk about that part in another day. I only discussed about the first part of the sutta today. Sorry, friend. I hope to talk about this part another day. Then is sense restraint specifically to desire and aversion, or is general for all defilements? I think is the specifically to desire and aversion personally, but I am not sure. I did not understand this word. If you send me the email, I will check so I can give answer. I don't know about this thing that time, so I will give you answer in another sermon. So I can't understand about this. Dhammika Dharmika. Where can I get the Pali text Bante Namaste? Actually, I have sent the link of the Pali text. So in that post, so I can give the link by an email. So there are some, I can give the link in the of the Pali text with this after finish this sermon in this as a post of this sermon in the comment box. You can see the link, so I can give it. There are so many Pali text. You can use those things. It is very good using the Pali text and read. There are it is a good way to understand the Dhamma correctly. So it is time to wind up the sermon. So friends, it is time to wind up the program, and first of all, do Anumodana. I would like to get the permission to speak the name. Most Venerable Mang Kadawal Sudassana Thera, Most Venerable Mang Kadawal Nandaratana Thera, Most Venerable Kotmali Kumar Kassapa Thera, Bhikkhu Pesala, Bante Sudasso, Ayasoma, and all the Bhikkhu Sangha, all the Bhikkhu Mahasangha in the world, around the world, and especially Empty Cloud, and from Labnur Kandapuras Monastery, and all the live joiners today with us, and we transfer all these merits with all of those followers and all of those Dhamma friends. So let's transfer these merits to Devas. Akasattha Chubummatta Devanaga Mahidika Punyantang Anumoditta Chiran Rakkantu Buddha Sasanam. Akasattha Chubummatta Devanaga Mahidika Punyantang Anumoditta Chiran Rakkantu Buddha Savakam. Akasattha Chubummatta Devanaga Mahidika Punyantang Anumoditta Bodhayantu Sivam Padang. Dhamma friends, let's I bless you. Please take that blessings. Abhivadana Siris Nityam Uddhapachayino Chattaro Dhamma Vadanti Ayuvanno Sukhang Balam Ayurarogya Sampatti Sagga Sampatti Mevacha Ato Nibbana Sampatti Iminate Samijjatu. Theruvan Saranai to all of you, and good evening and good morning. I will send you the link in a comment. Please go through it.